It just made me stronger. Wherever there's an obstacle, there's an opportunity. And so had I not had those challenges,
It just made me more grounded. Any place there's a deterrent. There's an open door, thus, had I not had those difficulties, it could not have possibly pushed me to significance. Suge posted a photograph of him with Puff's child, Justin. When he was a toddler yet, the picture remembered to be taken during the level of the East Coast-West Coast quarrel. Likewise seen on the edge of the photograph is Justin's mom, Misa Hylton, who was a beautician for craftsmen. For example, Mary J. Blige and Lil Kim Puff blew up on the grounds that Wolf showed him an image that was in a magazine of Sue Knight, and Misa Sue was embracing Misa, and keeping in mind that she had Justin in her arms, Sue playing daddy on the floor. Or stepdaddy. You all, let me put you on this most recent tea about Diddy, since things are getting more chaotic continuously. So Diddy's ex Misa Hylton and Suge Knight have both joined the visit, and it diverts out. Suge saved Misa from Diddy's beatings and dealt with her child Justin. Look, it's been quite a month for Diddy, since people are not keeping down any longer, and each and every individual who's been violated by him is presently at last putting him on impact. Misa Hylton is currently likewise moving forward, and it seems like Diddy treated her similarly as Cassie, yet get this, it was purportedly Sue Knight, surprisingly, who assisted Misa with moving away from Diddy. Rumors from far and wide suggest that Misa is going to spill every one of the privileged insights, since she was there from the leap, and you realize she's seen a ton. So let me separate it for UP till she got up under the in a real sense, till she attempted to run up under the vehicle. So Diddy is as of now on his fourth claim for saying DV, and it's unmistakable as of now that his brutality was definitely not a one-time thing. It was an example. It was an issue. He supposedly thumped each lady he was engaged with, the exception of Dro. And that is simply because she had a tad of influence and distinction in those days. So Dottie realized he was unable to pull off that after that multitude of shocking tales emerged about Diddy breaking Kim Watchman's nose, trampling his ex-gen, and kicking Cassie in the face. We're hearing he did likewise to Misa Hylton, the mother of his most memorable kid, Justin. Presently, a few bits of gossip are circumventing that Justin isn't Diddy's natural child, and that Misa had him with Diddy's guardian Wolf. Yet, I'll get to that in a moment. So as per Diddy's previous protector Jean Bargain, Diddy met Misa when she was still in secondary school, and she was either 15 or 16. I've generally 2 or 3 things was Diddy screwing with Misa when she was in secondary school. No doubt. Okay, so my math is about right. 15, 16. They begin playing okay, and Diddy's certainly more established than her. So you all can crunch the numbers on down. Misa had an enthusiasm for design since her school years, and Diddy dipped and attached her with a gig assisting on a Jodic C music video when she was as yet a teen. Yet as per Jean, Diddy was about control, and straight up of both genuinely, and like all egomaniacs, it was one rule for himself and one more rule for the lady he managed. Diddy was venturing out on Misa left and right, and doing his soil very much like he later did with Kim Dorman, yet when he even had a clue that Misa may be visiting up with another person, he flew off the handle. As a matter of fact, Jean Bargain said, did he need Misa so gravely? She needed to dodge under a vehicle to remain safe. She was managing that man that she was. Misa was dropped dead stunning. She thought Puff was playing. I surmise like she began conversing with the buddy from EPMD. He came to see her and Puff till she got up under the in a real sense, till she attempted to run up under the vehicle while he was wild with his hands. Presently returning to those bits of hearsay about Justin being Wolf's kid and not Diddy's. Misa had Justin in 1993, and however Jean Bargain didn't out and out say Justin is Wolf's child, he expressed something as per Justin seeming to be Diddy's companion. Then Diddy, he was careless with his hands. You realize that, man? Do you believe that Diddy is really Justin's dad? I wasn't there. You know, yet I make non-mainstream windows like damn the way in which your child seemed to be your dearest companion on the off chance that he like it. I love it. And you take a gander at pictures of Wolf and Justin next to each other. There's clearly a ton of likeness there, yet that is by all accounts not the only explanation. And a few people are scrutinizing Justin's paternity as per one well-established scheme. Did he truly realize Wolf was Justin's child? And when Wolf wound up dead in 2003 by Diddy's companion Huge Meech from the Dark Mafia family, Diddy assumed the job of Justin's father. Yet see, he purportedly didn't do this because of the decency of his heart, cuz Does he even have a heart? Word on the road is that Diddy just acknowledged Justin in light of the fact that he needed to take him from Misa and rebuff her father. Or connecting with SH Knight. Diddy purportedly did likewise with Quincy Kim Watchman Child with Albie Shaw. He was pungent about Kim and Al's relationship, so he supposedly plotted to estrange Quincy from his organic father, at any rate returning to Misa as per this article that was distributed in Today in 2006. In those days, Diddy actually wasn't essential for Justin's life, and Misa indicted him for kid support, yet Diddy pursued, and at first wouldn't pay for Justin. Presently, certain individuals have said that the reality Misa sued Diddy for kid support implies he needed to take a DNA test first to demonstrate he was Justin's father, yet obviously in certain states it would have been sufficient in the event that Diddy had quite recently marked the birth declaration one way or the other. The course of events is fluffy on when precisely Justin moved in with Diddy, yet word is while Wolf was around, Diddy wasn't that associated with Justin's life now, alongside the way that people have been peeping to he way that Justin is a dead ring of a Wolf. Misa likewise apparently dropped a few clues on IG about Justin, making individuals keep thinking about whether Diddy is his genuine father. So check this: back in June, Justin got captured for a DUI out in LA, and they hit him with a misdeed accusation. His ringer was set at $5,000, and they delivered him later that very day. However, at that point, Misa took to Instagram and shared a lot of stories hauling Diddy to hell and back and discussing how, from here on, she will safeguard my child. Everybody needs to lounge around for quite a long time and behave like there is nothing amiss with you. Misa composed, "This is where the bug stops for me." She then, at that point, referred to Diddy's new claim against Dio and said, "How would you go from the best to at any point do it to bring in all your cash off liquor and suing the damn liquor organization sells something sound that develops individuals? I'm tired of it, not mine yet." Misa didn't stop there. She only raised Diddy's children and composed the explanation of fish spoils starting from the head, intends that as well as being a significant contributing element in a family or association's prosperity initiative, is likewise the main driver of its disappointment, and end reality will liberate you. And every one of the youngsters I love a come to Jesus second. She continued saying, "I ought to have kept my kid with me if you see LA too. Everyone can get it." And afterward, Misa tossed shots at Diddy's head of stuff off Christina Coram, asserting that Diddy sent Christina to deal with her. Misa said, "And Christina, in the event that you at any point attempt to deal with me again, I will go straight across your head." She then shared a photograph of a lioness safeguarding her whelp and added one more message saying, "Assuming anything at any point happened to my child, God disallow, what is anybody going to tell me when we, as a whole, know whose issue it would be?" No doubt Misa isn't keeping down, and it seems like she caught. It would be the following one: dialing Cassie's attorneys. By the way, both Misa and Justin followed Cassie on Instagram. Yet you can do with that data what you will. Yet, that is not all the tea you all, since Mr. Suge Knight just entered the visit and he's currently insulting Diddy with a photograph of him playing with Justin as a child. You know how Suge has that new web recording from jail, right? Well, during a new episode, Suge examined his relationship with Misa, and afterward, he sent somebody to release him. Photograph of him on daddy obligation with child. Just and afterward, Jean Bargain returned, spilling more on how Suge used to threaten Diddy, and he recuperated that Suge dealt with Misa and Justin on the grounds that Diddy was behaving like a lowlife father, and listen, Suge knew precisely exact thing to do to get under Diddy's skin, so Misa is out there working. She got to work, you comprehend. She disliking Puff cause Puff would rather not pay her the kids support that she really want for justice. So she out there attempting to cause arrangements to do her get her business together. She got to eat brother, since man, let me let you know something. Vin went through Puff head you. That could have he might have bust the vein in the head when Wolf showed the image. I was so distraught at Wolf since we was done. You realized we was going to go in the house and then lashed out man. And we went to some detectives